But the next thing we're gonna talk about is the BET Awards. They recently happened, y'all. So, first off, I want to ask: do you even watch award shows anymore? Because I don't.
I don't have cable, so usually I do not. But this year, kaicenat and a lot of his like streamer friends were really involved in promoting it. So to be honest, if it weren't for kaicenat, I wouldn't have even known that it was happening. So I watched it through his stream.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I never know when the awards are shows are happening. It's not until I start seeing like who got the best outfit and I'm like, "Oh, what's happening?" Like, it's never even something like I saw that Kai was there, but even that didn't even motivate me to watch it. Like the last time I think I watched an award show was when Rihanna, I forget which award show it was, but Rihanna was performing and I was like, "Oh my god, it'd be crazy if Drake popped up and then Drake popped up." That was literally the last time I ever watched an award show, right? So a lot of things kind of happens at these current BET awards that I just wanted to talk about a little bit. So one of the conversations that's currently trending is Bow Wow. And so Bow Wow had brought his daughter Shy, and or like she was a surprise guest or whatever like that it was, right? She's 14 years old, I believe. And people are talking about her because of the outfit that she wore to the carpet. So let me just show y'all really quickly what it was.
You want to go ahead and say this is BT and we'll be back?
This is BT and we'll be back. That's
Yeah,
all I
that's what you
say.
gotta say. Just say, yo, this is BT. Matter of fact, do it how your dad would do it.
No, I'm just do how I do it because like I'm the queen here. Dad, I'm almost as tall as you.
Okay, that's what we're not gonna do. All right, my daughter just crashed the set, and the first thing she says, she just got off the plane. The first thing she says, "Dad, I'm almost as tall as you." We ain't gonna do that, Shy. All right, we not gonna do that. You look good though.
Thanks.
You look beautiful.
You too.
Got you on the record. This is their what? Third? No, couple red carpets with Dad now, but not by second. Second.
It continues, but you basically get an idea of what the outfit is. It's basically like a leotard and there's like a wrap and then like you can see a piece of her hip is out. So people are like basically coming at her mom's name is Joey Chavez. Not Chavez. Joey. I think that's her name. Whatever. So people are basically trying to come at her mother saying, "Oh, why would you even allow your daughter to go out looking like that?" The mother wasn't even there, right? That's the first point. The next point also is her father is standing right there with her. If he has a problem with the outfit, he needs to speak up and say something. And so Joey had basically also made a TikTok and she had said like they showed her this outfit of like a long sleeves and like a wrap and like she thought it was cute. What she didn't know was that there was going to be an opening on the side that basically showed her a piece of her daughter's whole upper thigh. Right. And as social media, when things spread like wildfire, people love to sit there and come at people. And they were basically saying, like, his daughter, like their daughter is too fast, that she's this, she's that, she wants to dress inappropriately. Like, people are all basically coming at this little girl. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that like I saw what the mom had to say, and she said in the video that like she didn't know that the dress had a cutout, and neither did her daughter, and that this was essentially the stylist's fault because this is what her mom is claiming. I don't know because sometimes people put the blame on people and everybody act like they don't know nothing to just like absolve themselves from the issue. I just think like as the mom or whoever the parental thing is, usually stylists have multiple options. And if you only had this one dress, I just feel like as a stylist, that was a lack. Like, what do you mean you only have this one option? And also, it's like, I get it. Life happens. Maybe this was the last minute invite. Who knows? But like, you didn't have fitting for this dress. It was just like maybe her schedule is busy, right? And she just thought that the stylist knew her and she would just pick up the right things. But from the small things that I know about stylists, they usually have several options. And so I hate this for her because her mom said that she also felt like her daughter felt uncomfortable on the carpet. And I think, the last thing you want your daughter is to feel uncomfortable on the red carpet during such a special moment where you're supposed to be having fun. And as someone that like, I know my style and I'm not one to be explicit in showing my body because that's just not what I like. And so that could just ruin your whole mood. Like if I don't like what I'm wearing and I got to be in a red carpet and everybody's going to be taking photos of you, that is just could set me off. So I just hope that moving forward, I'm pretty sure now they're going to be on top of it. And, if they do stay with the stylist, they express to them like, we need several options, because if it comes to the day of the event and you only have one thing and I don't like it, then I'm going to be forced to wear it and then look at all the stuff that came with that. So you hate to see it.
Yeah, no, honestly, and like when I saw her say that her daughter wasn't comfortable, like I kind of got that, because like the girl kept her hand like right here the whole time, like legs was crossed, like she looked like she wasn't comfortable in the outfit that she was wearing. And let's be for real, right? Like no tea, no shade. Whoever the stylist is, you should not be working with them again, because one, not only was you don't have other options for a little girl, but again, we don't know, but like the outfit was ugly. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't care who it could have been on. It could have been on anybody. It wasn't cute. It looked like, and I love Rainbow, and Rainbow got some cute options, but like if I went to the clearance rack, I could have found that same leotard, and I could have went to Kohl's and found that same scarf and recreated the same outfit. It was not cute. It did not give quality. It didn't even give a red carpet. It gave like, wrap yourself up. You're about to go on for a last minute performance on a stage and you about to prance around. Like that's what it was giving to me. I thought the outfit was ugly anyway. And I hope, like to your point, I hope that this doesn't deter her from wanting to do any type of experiences like this again. And to Joey, if this is something that you're like the stylist has showed you and you didn't know you had a cutout, let this be a lesson. Next time, make sure you are on 10,000. I already know growing up, even for my prom dress, my mom made me try that thing on 3 times to make sure she liked how it hugged my curves. It showed nothing and things like that. You gotta be on it. Like, and I'm not speaking to no one's parenting. All I'm saying is I didn't like the outfit for her. She didn't look comfortable. And for people to sit here and get on the internet and call this little girl fast and everything like that and not know the whole situation, y'all are problematic. Y'all need to seek help today. Right. And so the next thing that was talked about at the BET Awards was Glorilla. So Glorilla won her first BET Award at the 2025 BET Awards, taking home the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel / Inspirational Award for her song Rain Down on Me, featuring Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Music, right? And let me just play her acceptance speech real quick before I get more into it.
This is my first BET Awards, even though I've been here 3 years to get nominated 6 times, 8 times. It's a blessing to get the Gospel Award first, because I owe it all to God. Shout out to BET too. I love BET too. Shout out to Kirk Franklin. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scared to ask him for a feature on this song because y'all know how I be rapping. But I was like, oh my God, when he said yes, I was so excited. I had this song in the bar for so long. Shout out to Maverick City, Kiara Sherd. Don't mind my accent, don't laugh at me. This is my first BET Award.
So a lot of people have had like a mixed reaction. And when I say a lot of people, the main person like I saw talking about it, and if I butcher your name, I apologize. Dietrich Hayden, he basically questioned whether the song was fit for the gospel category. So I've been seeing a lot of people who basically, and when you listen to the song Rain Down on Me, like you have Kirk Franklin's portion, but then you also got Glorilla who's like rapping, but like she basically like giving recognition and stuff like that. But it's just like, I feel like she's a rapper to me. I don't, even though her recent album did have like gospel notes to it, I don't think it's a gospel album in my opinion. So I think the confusion as to why she won, even though I feel like she won because Kirk Franklin's name is attached to it, not because people actually think this was like the best gospel song ever.
Do we know who else was nominated for that category?
I can definitely look it up.
I mean, I like the song, so obviously my opinion is biased, so I am okay with it. And I also feel like this is the BET Awards. Like this is not you know what I mean? Like I think when I think BET Awards, a lot of the people that won was just very weird, and like some people that won, I felt like shouldn't have won. So I don't know what the voting process is, but I like Glorilla.
So the nominees included Glorilla with her song Rain Down on Me featuring Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Music, as well as Common and Pete Rock featuring Jennifer Hudson.
Haven't heard that.
Huh?
You're gonna say the songs, and I'm gonna say if I've heard that song. I haven't heard the second song, so that's
okay. Pastor Mike Jr., Friday, Yolanda Adams featuring Sir the Baptist and Donald Lawrence, Maverick City Music, Jordan Sparks. Girl, a bunch
so of that the reason why I asked that is like clearly that is exactly why Glorilla won. I feel like in this category, because out of all the other songs that were there, I feel like her song has gotten more.
But you see, for me, there's a lot of names in here, like of people who were nominated and stuff like that, who I know who are strictly,
you know, the song.
Okay, but I'm saying they have songs who they centered, like everything that they do is centered around gospel music. So what I'm saying is there's other people who I feel like, let me see, I might butcher her name.
I just feel like what I want to say is it kind of gives how the Country Music Awards, how they came out or how they feel about Beyonce. Well, Beyonce isn't known as a country music artist, right? Like, we're not saying that Glorilla, well, not work, because I don't vote, I don't think. But what my point that I just want to get across is I don't think, no, Glorilla is not known as a gospel singer. That is a fact. But I feel like in this song, that was like her version of that. And because of Kirk Franklin being on the song and Maverick City 1,000% helped elevate this whole notion that it gives gospel because of them. If they weren't on the song, if she hadn't asked for that feature, would it have been considered gospel? Absolutely not, because that's not who she is. But I feel like this whole argument that we're not argument, but like the argument that we're having here with this, it kind of gives what people were, the country music artists or the community was trying to give with Beyonce.
No, because I feel like for the Beyonce argument, the reason why that was an argument is because it's just blatant racism. A lot of them people just did not want Beyonce to be associated, or Black people, period, to be associated with the category, period. I feel like for Beyonce is different because even though I know Glorilla had, like, her parents, like, she grew up in the church and everything like that, I just feel like the whole album isn't one for gospel. Like, the whole album isn't gospel. I know it's only for that song. I get that. But what I'm saying is, a majority of all the songs Beyonce has on that album are geared to country music, to the things that people talk about with country music and everything like that. And I get that.
Okay, so who should have won?
Girl, Yolanda Adams, Friday made a whole song. Pastor Mike.
But what album that you have heard? This is the BET Awards.
Girl, but this
album.
I don't have no album or song where I could specifically say should have won for the gospel music. What I am saying is there are people who are known specifically for the gospel category who have albums and songs that I don't listen to gospel music. So I can't even sit here and tell you there is a specific gospel song. But what I'm saying is I think that he should have been nominated for a completely different category than best gospel song. Yeah, was it gospel category? I think it was best gospel, whatever. But like, I just feel like there was different people who could have won for that category. But I
think we got the name of the awards. I don't think it was her whole album.
No, it's the song. That's what I'm saying. I know we probably said album, but we're talking about,
it's very much, I don't think it was. It says BET Award for Best Gospel Inspirational
Award for her song Rain Down on Me. That's what I said.
Is given to an urban contemporary gospel artist. Urban contemporary gospel artist. I think the fact that she does give very much urban helped her out on that.
We just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. The next thing we kind of wanted to talk about was the kaicenat and wale situation. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is just like a man with a bruised ego gonna do anything. So this is the small clip of what happened.
What up, Rusky? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash. Smash Bros? I'll beat you. Come on, yeah. All right, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga. Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy though. I heard it was crazy, bro. Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Wale.
Wale? What he do?
Rap.
Oh, word?
Lotus Flower Bomb is on or something.
Oh, shit.
So after that whole interaction had happened, this is the next thing that followed.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. It's
oh, like, my bad, bro.
They're running with it, but we'll talk later.
Yo.
So basically, quick little breakdown. At the 2025 BET Awards, streamer Kaicenat didn't recognize rapper Wale during a live stream, despite the two having played together in a celebrity flag football game in 2024. Their awkward interaction, where Kai admitted on the stream that he didn't know who Wale was, went viral. Wale later confronted Kai at the award show, saying the incident made him look crazy. Wale later clarified online that he didn't realize that they were being filmed and expressed confusion given their past interactions. He later joked about it on X by turning the moment into a playful Nintendo Switch, Switch post. And like, the reason why I would talk about it is because it's just like, I as someone who forgets people a lot, right? I forget people all the time. And there's people like, Rebecca, like, how don't you know who that person is? I don't know. They're like, oh, you met them before. I don't know. I don't remember. It's like, I can have a lapse in judgment. To me, I didn't think it was that big a deal to come to me a second time. Well, come to Kai a second time and be like, that makes me look crazy. Now you look double crazy because why'd you even have to come back and say anything? Like,
yeah, I think it was an innocent mistake, and Kai addressed the situation on his stream, and he played his song and he Googled like when Lotus Flower Bomb came out. And when the song came out, Kai was like 9 years old. Like, you know what I mean? And also, it's like, we all live in our own bubble. Like, I know a lot of like people, in my TikTok world that Rebecca knows nothing about. And Rebecca knows a lot of people in her TikTok algorithm that I don't know. And I think also being in the industry every day, you're meeting so many people and making connections and doing this. And it's just like, if you know you are that person, like, Kaicenat went up to Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry was just like,
who are you?
Well, he did not say, who are you?
I know, but like,
he just was like, hi, shook hand and keep it pushing. And Kai was just like, oh my God, I just met Tyler Perry. Boom, boom, boom. Like, he was so excited. And so the reality of the matter is that it doesn't matter how big you are. There is going to be someone in this world that still does not know you. And it is okay. And the quicker you accept that, the better it will be for you all around.
It was given bruised ego and sore loser. And it was just very much like, sir, pack it up.